Hello, hello, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hope everybody's having a good evening today. What's up, everybody? John here. Everybody's having a good Wednesday evening, afternoon, morning, Thursday morning, next Tuesday afternoon, whatever. Get some people in here. Hope everybody can hear me okay. That's here so far. What is going on? We're gonna have some fun this evening, hopefully. What is happening? Eric, Eric, you are indeed first. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you for being here, sir. I appreciate you. I'm using your stream to delay going to the gym. You better bring it, buddy. But you can multitask though, MR. You can be on the treadmill and watching the stream as you're working out. So just saying. I appreciate you being here, though, man. Thank you. Audio is 5 by 5. Good, good, good. Just making sure. Giving I know I'm a little bit earlier today than I normally am. I'm actually I'm actually on call this week. It's a new thing with my company, so I'm part of the on-call rotation, so I'm on call, so my phone's right here, but it basically technically starts in a couple of hours, but somebody on the team is off early, so I'm technically on call now, so if the phone rings, then it's gonna be an abrupt ending, but I wanted to my initial thought was streaming an hour earlier, um, because of being on call this week, because it normally I would be on call starting at 7 my time instead of, um, instead of now. So, but here we are. So that's why I'm a little bit early tonight. So it should be interesting to see how many people show up here. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so. What is up, James? Hope you're good, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Andy, what is up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. It's been a while, man. Glad to see you here, sir. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Damn, no more music during my workout, Big John. Well, I appreciate that I'm on the level of preempting someone's music during a workout. I said I know I'm an hour earlier tonight, but uh yeah, so I'm technically on call right now for my job. So, but hopefully nothing happens. Knocking on wood. So hopefully this goes smooth. But if something does happen, I'll have to bail. But we should be okay though. So should be all right. We'll see. Knocking on wood. What's up, Mike? Hope you're doing good, Mike. Hope everything is going well in your world, man. 18 people here. Let's get that like button hit, please. Oh man, LG, thank you for becoming a member, man. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Very cool. Very, very kind. Very kind. Thank you. It- yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess so. Though had some things happen today, but yeah, I'm still there. On call sucks. Yeah, it does, man. It's almost like I basically luckily I can do this, you know, at least this is like some form of normality, but yeah, basically on an on call, this is something that's new for my team. It's only been for a few weeks. Luckily I dodged Thanksgiving week. But yeah, I basically just have to treat it like I have no life for the week because it's like you're on call. So yeah, so it's like kind of no life, but it's like I'm at least I'm able to do this. There's like I said, there's like some semblance of normalcy. Yeah, on call does suck. What's up, Frugal Dad? I believe Spartan of Finance. I think is fruit. Yep, I'm also doing prod support from 7 to 9 tonight. So we're both on it, man. We're both doing the thing. So Hey, Stacy, how you doing? Good to see you. I don't think I've seen you in the stream, or it's been a long time. How you doing? I'm glad to see you here. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's up, Juan? The another Juan, Mr. Garcia in the MIA, as Joe would say. Howdy, howdy. What's up, Matt? Hope you're doing good, man. Good to see you too, my friend. LG, what's up, man? How's it going? It's going, man. It's a little bit of a weird day with work, but I'm hanging in. I'm okay. It's just weirdness happening right now, so I'm okay. I'm here with you all, so that's making the day a little bit better. We need to do lunch sometime. I'm off Fridays. Oh heck yeah, Andy, let's talk, man. We definitely need to do that. Let's talk. For sure. That'd be awesome. So it'd be awesome to see you and get caught up, man. It's been way too long. What's up, Eddie? Hope you're doing. Man, we still need to talk about. I'm sorry. I've been so horrible lately. I will email you this week about Japan. Mr. I see a naked Christmas tree behind you. You better get on it. Yeah. I also need to like get the. Oh crap! What happened? I moved and the camera went berserk. Hello, come back. There we go. Yeah, it needs to have some ornaments. It's a pre-lit tree, so I don't have to worry about that. But it does need a few ornaments on it. So, but it's not on yet. I just put it there to see how it would look. Um, but yeah, I need to tweak some twigs and whatnot and get it decorated. But it's just there in place right now. It's not quite time for it to be on yet. Stacy says husband is away. I have control over what nice. So now I know. So now I know, okay, if Stacy's not in a stream of mine, it's because Stacy's husband has control. I get it now. I hope y'all are doing okay this evening. 27 people in here already. Yeah, I love this. Good to see you all here. So if you not hit that like button yet, let's do it. Glad to see you all here. I know I'm like I said, I know I'm early. But being on call this week and technically being on call right now, it thought I'd do it a little bit earlier this week. So here we are. So we'll see how this goes. What's up, Chad? Chad of Chad's Money Minutes is in the house. Hope you're doing good, brother. I think I skipped Boxer, man. What's up, Boxer? Hope all's well. Hope, hey, man, doing okay, dude. Doing okay. Hope all's well with you too, man, my friend. LG, John, I I can't talk all of a sudden or read. I've only had the platinum for a couple of months, and I initially chose Delta, but would like to change to United. How long do I have to wait? LG, have you used the credit for Delta yet? That's a pivotal question as regarding my answer. What? No, it's not. Nope. It's a pre-lit. I can turn it on right now, but it's like it's not quite that time yet. So it's there in place. I wanted to see how it looks. Needs to be decorated a little bit. So I got ornaments and stuff. So it'll be all right. It's all good. Kevin, in the Bay Area is cold. How cold is it, Kevin? How cold is it? You have to come back with a great line to answer my question. Come on, he has Linus with the naked. It won't be naked for long, okay? It's going to be taken care of over Thanksgiving, all right? Man, everybody get off me. Jeez. What's up, Bobby? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing good. Hope everybody seeing some faces that I haven't seen in a bit. Good to see you, Bobby, man. Hoping you and Mrs. Bobby are doing well. Do you think MX will improve the Marriott cards? I mean, if they're going through a refresh of everything, I could see them refreshing the Marriott cards too. Now, what that looks like, I have no idea. I think there was some speculation on him. I think was it Matt that was doing this something about changes to the Marriott cards coming, or maybe introducing us some new Marriott cards. Um, I haven't looked at them for so long, to be honest with you. Um, I would think that they're going to do some refreshes to everything. I would think the Marriott cards as well, but time will tell, as the saying goes. Because it was supposed to be in the 90s. It's 65 at best right now in Yuma. Woo, that is cold there. That's probably like winter there. Matt says the number one issue with Marriott cards is they issue Bonvoy points. Yeah, I haven't sat down. I haven't sat down long enough to look at Marriott. I've stayed at a few Marriott properties. Every place I've stayed at has been, in my humble opinion, has been top notch. Um, I've always had good food there, always had a great room, that kind of thing. So I've never had an issue with the properties themselves. I just don't know enough about the program. I don't. I know Chad's here. Chad swears up and down by the what's it called? Titanium, I think is what it's called. I just that doesn't really matter to me. I just don't know the program well enough to speak on it. That's the problem. Kind of bring out the snow globes. Uh, Boxer, I love my MX Bonvoy business card. Just wish the points went further. I mean, Chad's got that card. I think Chad's got the Bonvoy business card too, the MX version. It might be only the MX version, but it has a business card. But I know Chad loves that card. At least Chad used to. I'm sure he can speak for himself though. Eddie, did you hear about MX launching a new Delta card that is a tier above the reserve? If it's in the news today, I have not heard about it. I heard that it was potentially a thing coming down the road. Um, Unless was there something announced today? Is there like a I was doing a live search as we're speaking here. I'm doing a quick search. We're doing it live. Um, no, I'm not finding anything off the top of my head here off this quick search, but that doesn't mean anything. That says there were surveys out that they were going to do a business bet. Yes, that's right. That's right. It was yeah. I remember that now. Survey now. Yes, yes, yes. That's what it was. The number one issue with Marriott cards, according to MR, is that you have to stay at a Marriott. I have never had an issue with Marriott, so I've had nothing but pleasant stays with them. So I guess my experience has been different. Kevin says 2025 is the year of refresh and new credit cards. That man, it's been a crazy year, Kevin. It has been this year's been insane, dude, for sure. It's like the constant merry-go-round of things changing. Masses Marriott's best point cases transferring to airlines. I know Chad's done it, so if it's good enough for Chad, it's good enough for all of us. So here Mike says, so I'm trying to sell my sister on the Aura ring. What would your best benefit for a lady that's a widow, mid 50s, already skinny, as opposed to be persuaded to let me get it for her for Christmas? Great question, Mike. And I don't think someone's body makeup or body weight is the selling point of the ring. Um, the ring is really made for sleep metrics. That's what it's really known for. That's what it really hones in on. Now, I can keep track of workouts that I do. I can log workouts. I can log steps. It's not very good at logging steps. The Apple Watch is way more accurate than the Aura Ring is. But the Aura Ring is best used for tracking sleep, and it gives you an insane amount of sleep metrics. It's also really good at measuring stress. It's also really good at measuring like heart rate, that kind of thing at night, especially as well. I mean, even during the day, it measures heart rate and everything during the day, but it's really known for sleep. So if you're trying to sell it to her on the standpoint of, hey, I know you're not fat, but that's not what the Aura Ring is. Boxer says, Matt, what would have happened with the current Bonvoy business cards? Would that get grandfathered in? Maybe. Tim says, I think MX will prioritize other revamps before the Marriott lineup, thinking green is next. I would expect the green card is next. That would be my guess. I don't know when they would slot in Marriott. I'm going to say sometime down the road in 2026, if then. So 34 people in here. I love this. I love seeing you all here. Thank you for being here. Matt says minor refresh in annual fee and some changes, no major nerves. Okay. What is up, James? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Hope everything is going well, man. Good to see you. Titanium Elite for the win. Yep. See, as I told you, Chad's the big fan. The Bonfire business is a keeper for me. It's solid. Yeah, I know. Because isn't it? I know, Chad. One thing you said was you appreciate the fact that it gets you a certain percentage off of rooms when booking with the card too, right? When you're paying cash, right? So this, I think it was paying with cash. It gave you like a certain like 7 or 8% off the, which I know you touted pretty well. But yeah, Chad's got titanium, elite, diamond. Insert name of hard metal or gem. Boxer, it's an earning machine. Just the points suck. Yeah. See, and I think Hilton points suck, but that's a video coming. But that's a controversial take, I'm sure. Assuming going from a 125 annual fee to 150-ish annual fee. That would make sense. I could see that happening, Matt. Eddie said, no, I saw a content creator doing a video on it last week. I have not seen anything yet myself. Maybe Matt knows that Delta dropped a new card today. I've not. Work today has been so insane with bad stuff happening. I've been tuned into work all day, so I have no idea what's happened in the world of credit card news. Sam, what is up, Sam? Hope you're doing good, man. CSR 200K sign up bonus and branch, John. Even you are 2% intrigued. Chase Sapphire Reserve, not really, because number one, it would be a one and done card if I did it, because I wouldn't keep it because none of the credits make any sense at all except for the travel credit. And I take it back. Apple would make sense too, but that's not enough of a needle mover. But the spin requirement is stupidly insane. So, and I just don't have that kind of spend. So it'd be a no-go anyway. Stacy says, I need Disney Plus for 2 weeks next month. What is everyone's Rex? I do not have the MX Platinum. I need Disney Plus for 2 weeks next month. So Stacy, are you trying to get it for free? I mean, I'm sure there's like this time of year, especially, I'm sure there's like points deals and cash back on a plethora of cards out there that would get you maybe cash back or maybe a month free or something. Maybe, I don't know. I've not looked at Disney Plus. I don't have Disney Plus. Never had Disney Plus, so I really don't know. Dim says, Mike, I'd say there's health reasons to track your metrics that go far beyond weight loss. Yeah, sleep optimization is so important and often neglected. I prefer Whoop personally. Yeah, the new Apple Watches that came out, and especially with the new software they have, the sleep tracking on the Apple Watch is so good. But the Oura Ring is known. They are known for being the bar. They set the bar with sleep tracking, and Whoop is up there too, for sure. But yeah, I deep dived into sleep, and like sleep is the foundation for the rest of our health. If you're not getting sleep, then the rest of your health is going to suck. Point blank, it is what it is. So beyond weight loss, beyond, whatever else is going on, if you're not getting good sleep every night, that's going to hurt you. And I bought a whole new bed because the bed I had was garbage. The new bed is like amazingly great. I've been able to tell a big difference in my sleep over having that bed for the last year. Small tweaks like not eating right before bed and not snacking all day and not doing certain things like right before bed, the kind of lights I have on in the house, where warm versus cold, and like all that affects your sleep. So, and without good sleep, everything else doesn't matter. Mike says, thanks for the suggestion. That makes a whole bunch of sense. Now we'll reapproach her this weekend. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's really made for sleep. It's really made for sleep tracking. So that's what it's known for. Background sort of made it still at work though. Well, you're here, man. You have me on in the background, so that's okay. It's all good. Kevin, what do you think of the C1VX and BizVX welcome bonus? 100K for 10K in 6 months and total 400K after spending of a total 150K in 6 months. Oof. Spending 150K? If you have to spend 150K for 300,000 points, that's a garbage way of doing it. I think if the CX is 100K for 10K and six, that seems a little high to me based on what other cards welcome offers are. But if you're a person that can pull it off, then why not? I think 10K and six is a lot more doable than 10K and three. Like 10K for me, 10K and three for me would be impossible. Masses boxer. Yep. Same. I think all hotel points are not very, yeah. I'm not impressed. Yeah, my video coming about yeah, it's gonna be pretty scathing about hotel points. So it's gonna ruffle some feathers. Matt says no new card from Delta. It's been a rumor since June when Amex, yeah, pre-announced the Yep, that's what I thought. That's the last thing I saw, Matt, was basically your video on it. I haven't seen anything at all since. So Lithium, what is up, Lithium? Hope you're doing good. I'm having a difficult time staying at 424. Chase just approved me for another ink, surprisingly. So I'm still trying to keep it under 5. I really want to jump into MX Marriott. That MX Marriott, well, the question you have to ask yourself is, at what point does 524 stop mattering? I mean, I'm assuming 524 for everybody that is a Chase fan stops mattering when you can't get any more Chase cards, when Chase starts telling you no. I'm assuming that's when 524 doesn't mean anything anymore. But I guess you have to ask yourself, Lithium, how badly do you want the MX Marriott card? If the want for that card trumps the 524, then go after the card you want instead of. I always say, and I kind of, and I know this rubs the people the wrong way, but I always say, if you want a card bad enough and it's going to serve you well, you have a goal in mind for that card. It's going to serve a purpose. Then get the card in 524. Be damned. That's just me though. Masses, I'm giving up on Marriott and Hilton points. Those points bookings go elsewhere. Yeah, yeah. It's harsh, Matt. Yeah, hotel points are just horrible. What's up, Philmo? Philmo's in the house. Man, it's been 10 months already. Jeez. I'm here, brother. Good evening, everyone. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good, Philmo. Masses, I might do the same. Just use the points to get a free stay, and it is what it is. Yeah. Dim says preferred hotels has worked well for me. Not much of a loyalty or status chaser when it comes to hotels. Forces you to stay at those properties in order to make sense, and that's not always. Yeah. But it's like anything else though, Dim, right? Like they want you to be loyal. They want you to spend money with them. So they're gonna make you spend money with them in order to get that status, right? Yeah, no, yeah. Chad says, yeah, I would look for a promo offer on a Disney Hulu bundle or something like that. Or if that's not the case, try to capitalize via another card like the CSP or the Saver. Yeah, exactly. Because there's got to be like free offers out there, like get a free month, or get 50% off the first month, or get 10% cash back, or something that makes it. You may not get it for free, but you'll get it at a discount. I'm tired of talking about sleep. Good night, MR. Kevin says, I want to say goodbye just in case you need to go to work. Oh, all good, man. I appreciate you, Kevin. Thank you, man. Very kind of you. It's all good. We're good. We're good. Boxer, I didn't sleep well and will be up all night. But, or yeah, but what's crazy with the sleep thing is for every hour under 7 hours is equivalent to X amount being awake. Yep. Yep. That's right. You're exactly right. Because there's a thing that the Aura Ring The Oura Ring measures sleep deficit, or they call it sleep debt. So if you don't get enough sleep, it tells you in that week how much sleep you have missed on that you should have had for optimal sleep and health. So it's the metrics are insanely crazy. 44 people here. This is awesome. Love this. Keep hitting that like button, please, if you have not done so yet. EcoTrek, what's up, Eco? Hope you're doing good. Thank you for being here. Just connected my built rewards with Rakuten. What a game changer! Transfers high at 1-to-1. So let me take a drink of water first. And I know when I say this, I know the first rebuttal I'm going to get, but I've always wondered why Built was never mentioned regarding being a Hyatt transfer until now. Just saying. Just leave it at that. Amex really wants me to upgrade to the reserve, the Delta kiosk guy. They're pushing me as well. I love my Delta Platinum, but that first class companion certificate is the thing that I value and cherish. Dude, every time not every time I log into my Amex portal, but I tell you what, they keep up and the offer to upgrade from my platinum, well, also from my blue to the reserve card. I think right now it's like 30, was it 35,000 Sky Miles and the $350 credit right now? They keep pushing it up because it was 30 and 3. Now it's 35,000 and 350 now. So they keep pushing me on it. I've had to reserve for years. It's definitely worth it. Yeah, it would make sense if I had a companion. If I had a player or two to travel with, it would make so much sense. Kevin says the welcome bonus on VX is the welcome bonus when it launched in 2022, which is that the 100K Kevin right now for 10K? Tim says, Eddie, how many miles are they offering for it? Not worth it if you have plat, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess it depends. But I mean, if the first class certificate is enough to get you to move, though, maybe that's where the value is, Dim. Like if it's like, okay, I can utilize this first class certificate every year, then that's like, okay, maybe to some people that's like gravy. Like for me, being a single dude, it doesn't move the needle for me at all. So I've had reserve and plat too much overlap for me. Yeah, I get that. There's overlap there for sure. Cesar, what is up? What's up, Cesar? Hope you're doing good, my friend. Hope all is well. 45 people here. Awesome. I love seeing this. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Dim says MX Plat, not Delta. I knew what you meant. It's all good, man. MR says never touching Chase is an easy way to never worry about 524. That is true. If you never get chased, then you don't care ever. This says we need to get John on an episode of Stack Your Points. Sam, that's up to Matt. That's up to Matt and RJ. Is Stein? I don't think I've seen the name before. Is Stein? But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Is Stein, Miami. Very cool. Thank you for being here. Good evening. Hope all's well. Greetings from Miami. Awesome, man. Well, greetings from Kansas City. Hope everything is going well for you this evening. It is them offering me 20. Yeah, man. Mine's like 35 right now, Eddie. I don't know why. Boxer says I'm in so much sleep debt I could sleep for 10 years. We're gonna start calling Boxer Rip Van Winkle and don't think I'd be caught up. And that's not good, Boxer, either, especially for your profession, my friend. That needs to stop. Stacy says, thanks, Chad. I did see an offer on my Hilton business card for 10.99 off for 10.99 a month for 3 months. We'll be watching the Black Friday sales. Only need 2 weeks, in my opinion, to watch the Kespa Cup. Researching more now. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but $11 for 3 months is not bad, though. I don't. In my mind, it's not bad, but I totally get it. Matt says that, well, change we record too late. Can always change the hours too, Matt. Just saying, you can change the hours or day, or the day of, or, I have time off coming up. So I have a lot of time off coming up. So let's make it happen. I can stay up. Kevin says, for me, I get about 6 to 10 hours of sleep on average. I'm 19 years old. The shortest is 1 hour and the longest is 14 hours. Holy crap, 1 hour. I would be dead. Uh, Ideally, it should be 8 hours, but seven is good. Eight's optimal. Matt says, Racked into Built is going to be a 6 month fling. Kerr intimated that it might not be 1 to point 0.5 points per cent after 6 months, but I don't believe it. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it if it's getting abused for probably not the proper term to use, Matt, but I could see if it's getting abused. I could see them going, that might be something that he floated out there or flirted with out there to get more people to maybe do it, I guess, or something. But I can see them not doing it too. Yeah, yeah. The Racked into Hyatt's the new hotness, but yeah, it's like Hyatt's been a built transfer partner this whole time. So it's like, why now? Well, we know why now. Vegas says, I hope your coworkers aren't watching, saying John is on call. I think I will call out. No, no, dude, my work phone's right here. If it rings, I have to go. So this is not anything bad I'm doing or anything. What's up, Rush? Good to see you, my friend. Hope everything is going well in your neck of the woods. I appreciate seeing you here as always. As I always say, Rush is my Twitch, my Twitch guy, my Eve Online guy. Rush is the guy that is responsible for me getting onto the better health journey. It's like I tell Rush all the time, like Rush is the catalyst for making that happen. So appreciate you, Rush. Tim said bad sleep kills hormonal health and tanks T levels. Yep. Just FYI for those of you that don't take sleep seriously. Yeah. Like I said, sleep is the foundation for the rest of our health. That's why I started taking it very seriously about a year and a half ago when I got the new bed, spent a lot of money on the new bed, started tracking, and it affects so much, including T levels, including um, yeah, mental health. Like there's studies that show that people that don't sleep good suffer more from depression. Like it affects a lot of things. Sam says, I got a mailer for AA Globe card, 90K for 5K spend and extra 5K after 4 flights. Not bad, but can't spend another 350 bucks. Yeah, the annual fee. Yeah. Yeah. Matt says, but we look into it for sure. Okay. Let's talk about it, Matt. Let's talk about it offline. Let's do it. We'll do it. Weak offer. Yeah. That is weak, man, compared to what mine is right now. Kevin says, technically, I have 124 because I'm an AU credit card in on my mom's Wells Fargo active cash account. Are you an AU though? I don't think AU counts, does it? I could be wrong. I guess maybe different banks report it differently, possibly. Anyone have any DPs on how much time to go by to get the CFF and the CFU? Uh, I probably don't. I mean, I've had mine for so long. Um, I mean, I got I don't think my other card's here, is it? No, I guess my CFU's in the other room, but um, the CFU was the first Chase card I got, and that was in 20 2018. The next card I got was the Flex in 2020. So I'm sure probably a little sooner than 2 years between the cards is probably okay. Vegas says 19, you can party all night and work all day. Man, not now. Dim says, wonder if the new built cards will offer accelerators towards status. Maybe I don't know. We're gonna find out soon, though. We're gonna find out. That's a good question, though. I don't know. Filmo Rakuten Schmacketen. Filmo. I've gotten pre-approved for the card twice, and I declined it twice. So just, mm, and I wouldn't turn it. I would not change my current setup to get a built though. So that's just me though. Keep hitting that like button if you have not done so. 40 people here. I love seeing you all here this evening. Thank you. Matt says they recorded 1.4 million. I need to learn to sit back instead of sitting like this, hunched over. That's bad health, bad posture. They recorded 1.4 million successful deposits from Rakuten, but soon as blue members drop to zero point 0.5, it's over. Yeah, because that's gonna be the linchpin, right, Matt? Because I think I even said in my video where I talked about Rakuten and Matt being Rakuten and Built being official, that the vast majority of Built customers are blue tier. The I would bet the farm on it that the vast majority are blue. And as soon as that 6 month, you know, that 6 month honeymoon, just like getting married, right? Something new after that 6 month honeymoon's over with and it goes to zero point 0.5, that goes away. Give Rush some limelight. Yes. Yeah, great song. Background says my sleep health is utter garbage. Might cash out some UR points to Apple to catch an Apple Watch. To be honest, yeah, man. Knowing your numbers, whether it's Apple Watch or a Ring, whatever, knowing your numbers and knowing what you're doing at night. Like Apple Watch, like the Aura Ring doesn't do this, but the Apple Watch does. The one thing it does that the Aura Ring does not do is um, it tracks for possibilities of sleep apnea. I've seen so many people online talk about how they had no idea they had sleep apnea until they started wearing the Apple Watch and tracked their sleep for a few months. And they took the stats into their doctor, and their doctor said, "Yeah, you have sleep apnea." So there you go. Filmo used to get only 4 hours of sleep during his two full. Ooh, man. I, when I was younger, Filmo, I had two jobs too. I had a full time job, and I had a second job where I worked at Best Buy, and a I worked at a mutual fund company, and I would work mutual fund company full time, and then Best Buy would be almost full time as a part time job. And yeah, I was in my 20s then. There's no way in hell I could do that now. I'd be dead. Sam says, I like Rakuten, but I don't need the card. I like Rakuten too. Rakuten, it's there's so many points. I just I just can't slot the card in right now. It just doesn't make sense for me right now. But the system itself rocks. Mike says, if you wear your watch to sleep, when do you charge it? Um, I usually charge it in the mornings, Mike, because usually I'll charge it in the morning. Then once it's done charging, I'll wear it for the entire day. Then it's like after work, I'll go to the gym, work out, track my workouts on the watch. Come home, make dinner, that kind of thing. Go to bed, sleep at night, and wake up the next day. And it's the way I have my watch set up. I can go I can go pretty much 48 hours without charging it. Um, and But I usually charge it every morning. Like wake up, come in here, log in, log in on my work machine, kind of reading stuff, that kind of thing. And it sits on the charger at my computer. Then when I come back upstairs after making breakfast and coffee, it's ready to wear. So Sam says I like Apple Watch. Their metrics are good. Yeah, Apple Watch's metrics are very solid for sure. Background says helps that I am hesitantly keeping the Chase Sapphire Preferred for another year. So if I get an Apple Watch, I hopefully make my points go a little further. Well, um, I thought I saw someone say that they were able to get like an iPhone, something like that, with their points. Which I mean, use the points however you need to use them. If that's where it gives you that benefit is from a new computer or a new iPhone or whatever it is. I mean, If the points get you what you need, then that's the value right there. Boxer said, "I got the Rakuten card. I don't shop much, but figured it can't hurt. It's been pretty solid so far." Yeah, it there's gonna be I mean, there's gonna be the people that are gonna use it. They're gonna min-max it, right? They're only gonna do dining on it and so on and so on and so on, and that's the only time I'm gonna use it. Or, they do online shopping too, but, will they ever do anything on it that gets 1x? Probably not, but I just right now, I can't justify the card in my lineup right now. I have just enough coupons on the CSP. Two $50 hotel discounts through the portal does enough just to almost break even. Yeah, totally. Two $50 hotel discounts. So is there a discount through the actual well, 'cause I thought the card came with one $50 discount for or credit for booking through the portal. Background says, I know Spencer Johnson got on Mac using. Yeah, I remember that. I remember his video doing. I think it was a couple of years ago now. I think at least 2 years ago now. I remember him doing that. Yeah, I mean, didn't Joe get his Tesla by cashing out UR points? So Kevin from Duval, what is up, Kevin? Hope you're doing good, man. I don't think I've seen you here before, but thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you. What do you think? What do you think the new built cards look like? I think they are going to be probably pretty close to what the surveys were. Man, I do not have all that. I do not have all of that memorized. Like there's like the no annual fee card. Then there's like we're probably thinking a $95 annual fee card. Then there's like probably the $500+ annual fee card. I think that they're probably going to be pretty close to what the surveys were. I'm trying to recall what all the I do not have that kind of memory. Um, I think for me, if I was to get one of the 3 new ones, the $95 annual fee one might make the most sense, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. Kevin says, I don't shop often. I get married in January, so I'm using that to hit subs. Oh, yeah. Oh, first of all, congratulations, Sam. That's awesome, dude. And yeah, if you're getting married, you should be working like 10 welcome offers at the same time right now. You're getting married. And Sam should never get married, man. Just saying. Background. Yeah, I got the regular credit and Chase earlier this year. Put another. Oh, you did. Okay, I think I did see that now. Background. I think I did see that on in my in my Chase portal. Or I think I saw that credit on a couple of my Chase cards. I think actually the I think I actually saw it on my Sapphire Preferred, and also I think it was my Freedom Unlimited. I think actually so. But yeah, that's right. I remember seeing that now. Mike says, I have generated 490K points, 490,000 points in less than 2 years on Rakuten. Jeez, man. Whew, that is insane, dude. But you also have a business too, man. So that makes a lot of sense. Kevin from Duval, been watching your videos for a bit, but now a subscriber. Appreciate your work. Oh man, Kevin, thank you. I appreciate you becoming a member, man. That means a lot. Thank you. That super kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Seeing someone say that makes it's definitely uplifting and makes it worth, you know, how do I put it? It makes me want to do more. It makes me want to do it more by seeing comments like that. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Sam's, I regret the wedding ceremony and celebrations, not the wife. Well, hopefully it never comes to that, Sam. So I'm knocking on wood for you that never happens. Oh, okay. I think we are caught up. So did anybody, if you watched, I was asking you a question, you all a question. Does he do it live? Actually going to do it live. Has anybody, um, watched any of my recent videos and had questions on, or wanted to make a live comment about some of my last couple of videos. That'd be kind of cool, like live, getting live questions and whatnot. If not, it's totally fine, but just curious. Phil, oh man, come on. Oh yeah, Phil, thank you, man. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very super kind, Philmo. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, brother. Everson got one. Oh, Jason, what, you received a membership? Yep. Very cool. Appreciate that. David got one, and Matt Heron got one. Very kind, man. Filmo, you rock, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you. Dim says, I think I missed your question. Yeah, Dim said, Mike, what's your ecosystem of choice, Amex? Man, if Mike is putting that kind of spend, that's insane. That is insane. Sam, John, any plans on going back to Iceland? Yes. Yes. There are plans to go back to Iceland. So I'm not, well, one, one's going to be in May for FanFest again, and then also to be a tourist. But there's also another time coming up that I don't want to talk about yet. But yes, a couple of times minimum. Background, I would comment, but still at work and can only get away with so much texting on my phone. It's all good, man. No, got to keep your job, dude. So your job comes first. Sam, why are you keeping your Alaska card? Sounds like it just sits there. Well, speaking of which, my Alaska card is just sitting here. um, I kind of want to see if anything comes down the pipe with the card over the next year. And the biggest reason is, so there's two reasons why I'm okay with keeping it for one more year. Number one is the annual fee is only $95, right? So, or $99. So a small price to pay, I guess. But I'm hoping to, I want to see if something changes between American Airlines, or between American, good God, that was a Freudian slip. If there ever was one. I want to see if something changes between Alaska and Iceland Air, where Iceland Air starts allowing business class bookings again with Alaska miles. This was the original reason why I got this card in the first place, was because you could book business class. Well, they don't really have business class. It's basically premium economy, but everybody calls it business class, although it's deceptive. You could book the premium economy / business class flights using Alaska miles because they are a partner with Iceland Air. However, just a short time after I got the card and got a bunch of points, there was an article that had been published a few months before that in the summer of last year that basically said that Alaska and Iceland Air had stopped the allowing the booking of business class flights because there was some big technical issue that either Iceland Air or Alaska, or maybe it was both of them. There was some big technical issue going on that they couldn't overcome, and they decided to stop it. So I want to give it a year and see if that issue gets fixed, because they are still partners. And so I'm going to give it a year to see if they happen to work those glitches out and I am able to book business class on Iceland Air again. Sam says, I might move to city due to my airport being a hub. This might be my last year with Amex. Hey, you got to do what's best for you, man. Sam, if you're going to get more value from, from city being a hub, then why not? Vegas, where do you have to fly to fly to Iceland Air? To fly Iceland Air? Where do I have to fly to fly Iceland Air? Any airport that Iceland Air flies out of. Off the top of my head, there is Minneapolis, Detroit, Chicago O'Hare, JFK, Boston. Those are the 5 off the top of my head. I've flown through Boston on Iceland Air, did a video about that. When I go back in May, I think I'm flying out of Boston, I think. Um, but those are the 5 cities. Oh, you could also do out of Nashville too, because Icelandair and Southwest are now partners, but also Nashville. But Nashville's like a hateful freaking connection. I'm flying Delta to either Minneapolis or Detroit or JFK or Boston to catch Icelandair. MR says it's to Sam. That's smart. Home airport is a great strategy to build an entire system around. Yeah, I totally get it. If no, I might be the same way too if I lived in a different part of the country where a different airline was more prevalent. But if you go off that logic, I would be flying Southwest all the time because Southwest has the most flights in and out of Kansas City. The next airline though that has the most flights is Delta. And then United. So if you combine the number of flights that United and American have in Kansas City, they they don't equal the amount of flights that Delta has. So, but I refuse to fly Southwest. So Delta is my airline. And I've been lucky. I've been lucky that I've had great experiences. So I think Delta's hardware is the best. Dim City gets almost all my Spandamics for the subs and platinum perks. Makes sense. So easy to accumulate MR with Rakuten card and Rakuten. Yeah, man, that makes a lot of sense. That setup's amazingly strong. Um, I mean, I have 3 city cards and they're sitting here collecting dust. So Happy Tom, PDX to CAF direct, I believe. Yes. Is that Iceland Air? I think it is Iceland Air, but not flying economy from frickin' PDX to Keflavik. No way, no how. Oh, my Aunt Kathy. Hey, Aunt Kathy, hope you're doing good. Yep. Uh, well, that is up. The tree is up. It's just a small one for this office, but the big one will be downstairs. But it's up, sort of. It's there. It just needs to be decorated a little bit yet, but it is up. Technically, it's up. Sorry, that's Alaska, not Iceland Air. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know if Alaska actually flew there or not. I wasn't sure if Alaska themselves did. Um, yeah, boy, that would be really rough. Flying from Kansas City all the way out that way west to the West Coast to then fly a long way back east. Like, no, man, I'd rather slit my wrist than do that. Kevin, no, I wish I had the old Alaska card design you have. I got the Atmos Descent, and the card design is so ugly. I hate that. I don't. I shouldn't say I hate it. I do not like the Atmos. Like I got this card a year ago, and so this was before Atmos became a thing, right? So I love this. I love this design a lot. I think this looks so good. Like if I hold on to this card long enough that it's time to get the new card and the Atmos card, I might close it just for that stupid design. Source King, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for being here, my friend. Iceland Air business class is pretty much domestic business. Yep. I wouldn't go out of my way to book it. Yeah, it's I think it's I've only had one experience on them so far, and I liked it a lot. I think it was a great. It's the premium experience in the premium economy was great. The service was great. The aircraft was great. I I think it's a valuable option. And I think probably going forward, every time I'm going to Iceland, I'm flying Iceland Air. Jason, what's up, Jason? Think you get to sub film. I'll be joining if it lets me, or later if I have to wait till it expires. Yeah. Well, first of all, Jason, if you do join, thank you. I appreciate that. But also, too, I think you do have to wait until it expires. I believe. Yeah, yeah, Tom. Yeah, starting summer 2026. Yeah, I am not flying. I'm not flying that far west. No. Now I'll fly that far west to visit you, Tom, but that's I'm not. Then I'm done. I'm at my destination. But yeah, we could visit Portland. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Cesar, hit that thumbs up to support. Yes, please do. Yeah, 50 people are in here right now. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Hit that like if you've not already done so. Please. You guys rock. I think I'm all caught up on comments here. But yeah, if anybody else had any questions, that was a great question, Sam, about the Alaska video that I did and why I'm keeping it. So that hope that explains. I figure it's worth $95, $99 for a year to see if they are able to, or if there is even any semblance of, um, if there's any semblance of Alaska and Iceland Air wanting to fix that issue with booking, business class or the premium economy on their platform, because that would be like I said that was the reason why I got the card in the first place. And then it's like, oh yeah, not anymore, not so much. Mike says, "Will you fly Southwest once they start having reserved seating?" I think so. I will say yes, and here's the reason why. So even though I am a Delta fanboy, I think it's pretty obvious at this point. Um, I do want to experience other airlines again. It's been forever since I've flown United or Southwest. It's been a long time. American, it's not been long enough since I've flown them last. So, um, but I do. I think for one thing, I owe it to you all to give you a real no BS. Here's my experience trying something different. Here's here's what I did. Here's why I did it. Here's my experience doing it. So I think I owe it to myself to experience different things, but also to share it with you all and give you my experience. Oh, Tom, thank you, Tom. I appreciate the gifted membership, man. Thank you. That means a lot. I appreciate that. Mike says we're gonna keep our Hawaiian Barclays card until we see that they're gonna until we see what they're gonna do with it. Eh, yeah, I kind of wonder what's gonna happen. I don't know. I w- I wonder if they would sell that off. I don't know. I wonder if they would though. Sam, will you also close the other $95 cards to like your city and Chase CSPs? Um, Not anytime soon, Sam. To be honest with you, they're channel content. So if you've like my last couple of videos of credit card sciencing, I've been using my CSP. So it's content for the channel, but it's also me finding out answers to things on my own. Like, okay, I want to know this thing with this card. If I use it in this way, what does it do? Then it's not only do I know the answer to the question, but then I can share it with you all. So I don't see myself closing them anytime soon. Vegas says you can always use your Alaska miles to fly Japan. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. So like I said in my video, Vegas, I said in that video that, the pivot, the in my video that I just did for Alaska for the card is my pivot for now is to use those miles to fly to Japan on JAL. So, so thankfully there is that option. MR. The only airlines I want to check out are Breeze and Condor because I think they're the only ones I haven't tried. Wow, man, that's crazy. You've been on every other airline on the face of the earth except for Breeze and Condor. That's insane, man. Jeez. Well, let's all fly Southwest to Baltimore and go to the worst lounge in the U.S. Oh, so we get the full experience, Filmo. We get the crappiness that is Southwest to go along with the crappiest bar or the crappiest lounge in the U.S. Oh man, damn, AA has some of the best partner redemptions. Yeah, I know. That's what everybody keeps telling me. 'Cause I'm just not on any partners anytime soon. I don't think so. Have a brand new FNC from Hilton. Have to game that one out. Uh oh. Got to share that, Matt. Share what you're cooking up, man. A Southwest Lounge in Baltimore sounds like a place where Adam's kids would shoot. Oh, maybe. Matt, I didn't mind Breeze. I think Matt, didn't you fly Breeze when you went to New Orleans? I think you said you flew Breeze at least for part of the trip. I like Breeze. Yeah, I just haven't flown them yet, so I don't think they service Kansas City yet. I should have specified U.S. servicing airlines. There are plenty of puddle jumpers haven't been. Okay, yeah, all right. I didn't. That's I didn't want to assume that, but I guess I sort of assumed anyway. Not the most fun experience, but also not a Southwest experience either. Yeah. I mean, I will at some point. I will fly them just for the experience again. It's just been a long, long time since I've flown Southwest. So I owe it to myself to find out. I owe it to you all to find out because it's again, it's content. It's something to talk about, something different to talk about. Kevin from Duval flew Breeze one time and it was pretty good. Maybe I'm weird, but I also don't mind Allegiant. I've never flown Allegiant, man. Never flown them. Messes it flew but on the way back. Okay, from New Orleans. Yeah, that's why I thought it was sprinkled in there somehow. I got it from upgrading my Hilton Honors and my spend carried over to upgrading from upgrading my Hilton Honors. Did you go to the Surpass card, Matt? Points to Philip. What is up, Philip? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope everything is good in your world, sir. Good evening to you. Maybe the Waldorf in the city. I hear the Waldorf in the city is pretty amazing. Philip says, I actually really enjoyed Breeze. It was on time and the seat was big too. Yeah, I've heard good things about Breeze, so I haven't really heard anything bad about them. Stacy says, son flew Breeze, but said they charge you for everything. Said he was waiting for a bill for breathing air. Oh, that's funny. Okay, sir. So you weigh 200 pounds and you're 6 foot. So, and your BMI is this big. So you're gonna take in this much of our oxygen. So your fee is gonna be this much. Oh man. Mike asks, what's your negative on Southwest Airlines that makes you apprehensive to fly them? Well, again, it's been a long time ago, Mike. So, but it was just the boarding procedure. It was just people being rude and stuff. It was just like I felt like a piece of meat. And the plane was dingy, and it just felt like I just was not impressed at all whatsoever. I was not comfortable. As I did. Yeah, that's what I thought, Matt. Background: does your Alaska card still have the old multipliers, or is it just a rescanned Atmos card? Um, I think it's the new multipliers. I think. Man, I don't know. um, I think it's probably the new multipliers. I think. I don't think this card got grandfathered in any way. I think it's the new multipliers. Pretty sure it is. Messa's got a 75K upgrade offer, 3K spend, and I think I burned the 50K credit already, or 50K credit. Man, that'd be awesome. $50 credit already by staying at a Hilton. Yeah. Matt, come on now. You're playing the game wrong, dude. You're actually staying at a Hilton and to use the credit? What? Come on now. You're doing it wrong, man. Only good thing about Allegiant is they do nonstops to the smaller airports. I've never flown them before. I know they fly into Kansas City. I know they fly in and out of here. I just haven't ever flown them. Messes Breeze charges a lot with the non-flex fare and the nice fare. Nicer and nicest cover a lot. I had no idea that that's what their fares were called. Nice, nicer, and nicest. Okay. Interesting. I did not know that. Nice, nicer, and nicest. Yeah, being charged for everything, including breathing oxygen, that's man, that's just dumb. Sam says, how do you use your Hilton points? Seems expensive to use on nights. Well, Sam, I haven't used any of my Hilton points yet. because every time I look at something to try to use them, I always have to use all the points I have, which is ridiculous because I have like 304,000 Hilton points plus cash of some sort. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to go off on hotels altogether in this video that's coming. The hotel points suck. Points of Philip, I flew it to Stacy. I flew a cent, so I didn't get charged for anything, but I paid up front for sure. I'm assuming a cent is uh, a level. I'm assuming. Is it nicer, nicest than a cent? Dim says, "Think Breeze added some new routes from my home airport direct to NOLA, being one of them. Fitting." Yeah. Like, ooh, I get there faster, get to NOLA faster. Background says, "Finally about to clock out of work too. Wish I had a different job, but some income is better than none." Hey, background, a paycheck is a paycheck, man. You do what you got to do. I've worked those jobs. I've worked jobs that I hated, but it was a paycheck. So sometimes you got to do what you don't want to do. Becker says, "My job is also only a temporary position, but I had an interview for a permanent position. I think I did well enough." Nice, man. Congrats, dude. I hope you get the job. Hope it's a job you want, man. That's super awesome. Source King says, "When it comes to worst lounge in America, I would put the Swiss Port Lounge at O'Hare up against any other lounge." I didn't, is a Swiss Port, is that a lounge tied to Swiss Air? I don't know. That sounds like it would be like a Swiss airline lounge of some sort. Vegas says, "Flew Southwest once from Phoenix to Vegas. Once the plane was 3 hours late and they made me wait even though they have a flight every hour." Oh my God. Yeah, and you're sitting there watching those planes come in and take off without any issues at all whatsoever, and you could have been on that plane, and yet you're sitting there. Yeah. Oh, I'd be pissed. Sam, I think Breeze is started by the same guy that started JetBlue. Uh, if that's true, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, Matt says correct. Yeah, so there we go. Ascent is Breeze's first class seat that you get with nicest. Okay. All right. So is Ascent in night. So is nicest a tier or is that a booking option for a seat? Dim says, "Background, happy to hear that you've landed something, even temporary. Yeah, helpful during the holidays. Yeah, helpful anytime, but yeah, definitely during the holidays. Yeah, I knew. I'm so glad. Background. I hope your interview gets you a permanent position, man. You definitely deserve it. Jobs are hard to come by right now, man. It's rough. So I think I'm all caught up. Oh. Sam says, "Isn't JetBlue close to bankruptcy? Hence United partnership just waiting to get bought out." I don't think they're close to bankruptcy. I mean, unless there's something I don't know about. I did. I don't think so though. Matt says you booked the nicest fare class, which includes the Ascent seat. It's weird. Okay. All right. That's why my brain is like, okay, are we talking trigonometry here for a second? It's not making sense. Now that makes sense. So it's like yeah, weird. Yeah, I've never flown them yet. I guess I should at some point fly Breeze, and I should probably fly Allegiant and all that good stuff. Quest, I'm late again. Sorry, John. An hour and 9 minutes and 45 seconds to be exact. Quest. No, all good, man. All good. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Got 40 people in here. You guys are amazing. Thank you. You guys are just kick ass. Avengers. Hello, John. I hope everything is going well for you. Yeah, I'm doing okay, Avengers. Doing all right, man. It's big spectrum of things. I'm doing okay. MR says Jet, since they stopped their partnership with Emirates. It's going downhill since it's going. How's it going downhill since they stopped their partnership with Emirates? I didn't know they were partners with Emirates. That must have been a while. That must have been a while. I can't talk all of a sudden. A while ago. That's gone. Yeah. Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. Again, that must be a while since that happened though. Matt says they aren't close to bankruptcy, but things aren't amazing. The United partnership is potentially groundwork for a merger, but who knows? Any JetBlue merger would need to be announced and completed. True. By January of 2029. Mm, why would it be 2029, Matt? What's significant with that date? Sam says JetBlue is partnered with Qatar now. I didn't realize that either. Huh. JetBlue's also a partner with Iceland Air. So there's that. Surprise, surprise. Stacy says, laughing at Philip, my son is more frugal than me. He would rather hold his breath than pay for the air. Just roll down a window. You'll fight. Just stick your head out the window and breathe that fresh air in. Be just fine. Also, Emirates is kicking out partners left and right. Yeah, that does seem like Emirates is jettisoning a lot of their partners out of the way. JetBlue was partnered with Emirates first couple years of the pandemic. It's the original reason why I switched to Delta Loyalty. Huh? Really? I didn't know that. Mr. That was why you switched to Delta Loyalty, was because of that breakup. Hmm. Okay. The Avenger says, I got my new Rakuten credit card. The card is the most underrated card of the year. I get 5.5 MX points or built points per dollar spent at Safeway. Yeah, I mean, it is a great card. If you're racking up, you know, MR points with Rakuten, through Rakuten, it's a point earning machine. It truly is. I've gone back and forth on the card. I have gotten pre-approved twice for it. The first time with a $7,000 limit, the second time with a $10,000 limit, and I let the pre-approval expire. I don't. I just having a hard time with going that route with cards right now. Matt says, I say January of 29 because regulatory scrutiny right now is looser than it could be in 2029. Okay, I see what you're saying now. I get that. That makes sense. I get you. Sam says Emirates is only partners with United. That's the only way to get to those Emirates. That's the only way to get to those Emirates flying cities. Emirates is only partnered with United. Okay. They must have kicked a bunch of partners to the curb then. Vegas says they just think what they will charge if you need the emergency service. Yeah. Uh, uh, we're charging you for the air you're breathing, but then if there's an emergency, you're getting charged a whole lot more. Quest, what is up? Oh, man, $5 super chat, man. Or super sticker. I'm sorry, super sticker. Video game controller poses triumphantly in between the words critical hit 9. Thank you, Quest. That means a lot, man. I appreciate you. Hope everything is going well for you and the family, man. I love seeing you here, man. It definitely makes the day better. So thank you. I appreciate that. I think I'm all caught up now. See, what else did I have? Um, I don't have much. The platinum card welcome offer is just about done, for better or worse with the house issues. But Avengers, I expect them to charge us to use the emergency slot and emergency life vest. Yeah, so it's like being in a hotel room. Like if you break open the little tiny bottle of vodka, it's like $20 or whatever. It's like it's there, but if you touch anything in the room, if you use that towel, it's gonna be $5. Oh man, Sam, Johnny plans to go to Paris again and give that another shot. Yes, yes. So next year, yeah, Paris for sure. Yep, that is on the list. France is on the list. Dib says, John, what car do you eye next? Man, a good question, Dim. I've been thinking about that a lot now since I've knocked out two cards. welcome offers, and the platinum card is, for all intents and purposes, it's basically done. A little bit more to go on it for spend. Um, I've I've been looking dim. I just don't know. I don't. I got I got a mailer. Was it last week? I got a mailer from Bank of America for the Alaska Airlines business card. I think it's. I don't think I know. It's the same offer that's on the website publicly available. So I don't know why they mailed me something, but I got that in the mail. Um, of course, I don't really need any more Alaska miles, so it's like, eh. Um, I really would love another MR point offer somewhere. Like I know then people are gonna say you should get the racketing card then. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I'd love to find another no lifetime language MR point earning card somehow. Dim, you go for built next year. When I go for built, you mean one of the new cards, Dim? Is that what you're asking? If that's what you're asking, potentially, it's I want to see what the cards are. I want to see what they are. I'm assuming that they're going to be close to what the surveys options were when Built sent the survey out about the different card tiers. I'm going to assume they're fairly close to that, but I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. Vegas, do they call the toilet on Breeze Airways Mr. He Vegas is here all night, folks. Make sure you tip your wait staff. Sam, are you going to sign up for the new bill card since the one that Wells Fargo gets to become an autograph? I, I g- I- I gotta wait and see, Sam. I'm not sure. Yeah, the this built card that I have now goes away. It becomes an autograph card. I don't think I have to wait and see. I have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what that card is. Um, that's what February. So we'll know here in a few months. Philip says, since you all talking about the Rakuten card, I tried to apply for it again. For the fifth time, they approved me for $500. Oh my God. Should I do it? Oh my God, Philip. I guess if you want the card that badly, I mean, wouldn't you have to? There's a welcome offer on the card right now too, right? Isn't it like 1,000 Rakuten points, I think, or something like that? I mean, would you have to? Would you almost have to unintentionally credit cycle to pull that off with $500? That just sounds gross. Another one, man. Thank you, Quest. It's super kind, man. Thank you. That means a lot. Very kind of you. Transferred 500K from Amex to Virgin Atlantic and instantly thinking it should have been A&A. Oh, was it a mistake? Was that a mistake transfer Quest? Oh my God. That would suck if that was. Oh man, that would be horrible. MR super sticker, man. Thank you, sir. Hands down. Hands doing the sign of the horns with sparkles around. I love that. The description of emojis is hilarious. Oh man. Thank you, MR. That means a lot, man. Very kind of you, sir. I appreciate you. Damn, Philip, go for it. Get a limit increase later. I mean, if you want the card that badly. Avengers, Amex is offering a 15% transfer bonus to A&A currently. Yeah, I saw that. I saw they're offering that right now. Sending the sticker strictly to see the weird description it displays. Well, we know what that one says, whatever that emoji is supposed to be. Oh, that's funny, man. Damn, yeah, new cards. Yeah, I don't I have to wait and see, man. I have to wait and see what's what. Do it, Philip. Ask for a credit line increase. Yeah, man, well, see, Sam and Dim are both telling you to do it, Philip. So maybe I should just say F it and get the card. Quest Fanning, I'd love the build options we weren't, if we didn't already own. Yeah, Quest, but they could be coming with the, it's supposed to be able to, I mean, do you own outright Quest? I mean, maybe you own outright. Why is my camera fuzzy all of a sudden? I don't know why it's fuzzing out on me for. I need a new camera. Um, but if you don't have a mortgage, then yeah, I can see why built probably wouldn't make sense. But I mean, I've been getting, as you know, I've been getting built points for my Wells Fargo mortgage for a couple of years now. So, but if you own your house and you're not making a mortgage payment, then I can see why built would be a hard sell. Happy Tom, can the Rakuten card sub be converted to MR or built points? Can the sub be converted? I would. I don't know. That's a good question, actually. So I don't know if it's paid out in cash back, if that's the way it's supposed to be set up or not. I'm not sure. Filmo says $500. Did you tell him who you are? Oh man, that's funny. Uh, Quest own outright. Yeah, then built would be a hard, unless the cards were, unless the card's earning structure is like super amazing Quest where you can kill it with the card. And who knows with what the new cards are going to be, but with your living situation, where you live at, you could kill it with the card depending on what they end up being. I don't understand why this camera is so fuzzy all of a sudden. Yeah, yeah. Background. Do you plan on keeping the autograph when the PC happens? I need to actually read the email that I got from Bill about that. I got the flyer in the mail. Like I'm sure a lot of you did also, talking about the conversion from the built card to the autograph card and so on and so on. I need to see how exactly everything works. Um, if I'm going to go with a new built card, 'cause I think isn't there an option you can either choose to get PC'd to the autograph card or you can choose to go with one of the new built cards. I thought they were giving you options. Quest says another mortgage could make sense in a couple more years when we're lined up for a vacation property. There you go, man. If you're looking at it, getting another mortgage at some point, then you could be killing it with a whole bunch of points, man. Built might make a lot of sense then. I'm trying to be a good boy until the new built card comes out, at least on the personal front. That makes sense. I can understand that. Being trying to be good and being good are two different things, though. They guess someone broke into Philip's car and left a $500 Rakuten card. Quest says not a mistake, just read. Oh, okay, all right. I was thinking, man, if that was an actual mistake, like, oh my god, that would suck so bad. But I guess if you're thinking of like travel goals in those two ecosystems, or the two different transfer partners, like maybe plans change or something, or I know, or maybe because of the transfer bonus right now to ANA Avengers, there is a 10,000 MX points or built points offer for $1,000 in spend in on what Avengers on what platform, through built or through Rakuten. I can't talk. Doctor Chris is here. What's up, Chris? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, sir. Wait, a Filmos World, are you kidding? $500. I want that card, but their limits suck. Take the card offer and get the increase. By the way, there are no credible lounges at BWI. I've never flown to BWI yet. I mean, $500 seems hateful, but if it's your way in, I guess you just can kind of suck it up and say, "Hey, I got the card. I can get a limited increase later on." Sam says, "Will you run another credit card trifecta challenge?" I'm thinking about it, Sam. I'm thinking about it very seriously. If I really do the credit card trifecta experiment, I think in order to do it properly, it has to be ran in a way where I am basically doing it for the entire year. So, like, I would use basically 4 different setups, and each setup would be used for 3 months. So, I would use, like, whatever the not in this particular order, but I would use, like, the Chase trifecta for 3 months, and then the Citi trifecta for 3 months, and then the Amex trifecta for 3 months. Then the 4th one would probably be, like, my US Bank setup. Like, use those quarterly and do it for the entire year. So that would basically be, no welcome offers because I'd be using nothing but the trifectas. It's possible. I've kicked around the idea of just chilling next year and not getting any new cards at all, just doing the experiment just for something different. But so it's a possibility. Gabster is here. What's up, Gabster? Hope you're doing well. I don't think I've seen you before, but thank you being here. I don't recognize the name, so thank you being here. I appreciate you, man. Or lady. 500K to Virgin, man. Where are you going to space? Yes, Quest does things. Quest does a lot of things. 500K to Virgin sounds like a Virgin Voyages redemption. They had some good sales recently. The Rakuten card and Built card formed a new credit card duo. I mean, possible. I think it depends on what the new Built cards are. Could very well be a plausible. Could be a plausible duo for sure. The rewards master. What's up, Mike? Good to see you here, my friend. Hey, John. Good to be here. I'm glad you're here, man. Thank you. I appreciate seeing you, man. Hope everything is going good for you and your family. Oh, there we go. Gamester. That makes sense. Virgin Voyage. Okay, yep. If it is Virgin Voyage, don't know. Quest hasn't said. Matt says if the sub pays into your Rakuten account, everything gets cashed how you want. Okay, that's that. I wanted to say that. I thought that was the case, but I wasn't 100% certain that was the case. Sam, John, what's the last movie you watched in the theater? Oh man, what is the last movie I watched in the theater? Mm, I want to be accurate. I want to be accurate with this answer. I want to say it had to be the last. It had to be the last Star Wars movie. Is the last one I saw in the theater. A&A versus Virgin Atlantic. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I would imagine that Virgin Atlantic transfers to Virgin Atlantic are probably more versatile than it would be for A&A. The Avengers. If you are an Alaska loyalist, the Rakuten card makes sense even at zero point 0.5 points transfer ratio after the 6-month grace period, as the alternative to earning Alaska points is their shopping portal. Yeah, I mean, you could also rock spending on the Alaska credit card as well, but I mean, I don't know which one would be more advantageous. Probably, if you did the math, it'd probably be the Rakuten card, even at the lower transfer rate. So that would probably be the more advantageous way to go. Mathing it all out. Avengers, and that portal sucks at earning points. I've never been in their portal at all, so I don't know. Damn, let's all congratulate Rewards Master on 2007. Oh, hey, I did not know that, Rewards Master. Congratulations, man. I did not know you hit 2000. Very cool, sir. Congrats, man. I appreciate that. That's amazing. I'm inching my way there one by one. So, but congrats, Mike. That's awesome. Matt says new built cards are going to be a disappointment unless you're heavy on Alaska. AS, yeah. Uh, I could see that. I could see that. I don't know, Matt. I think if you're a person that's pounding those cards and putting a ton of spin on it, I think a lot of the partners could make sense. But I think it's only if you are putting everything through those cards and your spend is a lot. Then I think that changes the game a little bit with built. CJ says, John R, how's it going, brother? I'm doing good, CJ. How you doing, man? Hope everything is going well in your world and you and your family are okay. Avenger says the 10,000 MX or built points is the $100 in cash back sign up bonus. Okay. On the Rakuten card, the sign up bonus is paid out in MX or built points. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought it was, but I didn't want to assume. Because I always think that I'm always thinking that missing some. I'm always thinking that I'm missing some news somewhere that I didn't see. So that's why I don't assume. And I do not know why the camera is so fuzzy for. I apologize for that. Not sure what's going on with it, other than needing a new camera, probably. I have to work on that. Oh, I think I missed a comment. Dim says, Matt, it could be good for the Hyatt fanboys that are 524 too. Yeah. I mean, if you're pounding a bunch of spend into the card, you're going to accumulate points. And everybody says how amazing and awesome Hyatt points are. And you need so very little points to stay at a hotel. So if you are a Hyatt loyalist, why would you not be pounding the heck out of the built card, even the one as it is right now? It may not be a great earning card, but if it takes so few points to stay at Hilton or to stay at Hyatt's, then why would you not be doing it before? This assumes Hyatt stays. That's true. Gapester says, yeah, first time I participate in the chat, but I see your videos often. Okay. Well, Gapester, I'm very glad you're here. So thank you for being here and thank you for chatting. I appreciate that. And thank you for watching my videos, man. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I know a ton of people watch. I know very, very few people comment. So, but I appreciate you speaking up and saying that. So, but thank you very much. Tim says, would Chase really have the following it has without Hyatt? No. Nope. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Happy says credit card trifecta challenge sounds like a credit card landing. I'm going to use that. If I oh, my camera cleared up all of a sudden. Weird. Okay. Maybe. Okay, I think it is. Uh, that's funny, Tom. Credit card lint. I'm using that. If I do the trifecta experiment for all of 2026, do you know how hard it's going to be to not get a welcome off? I know people say they want to see me do it. Not getting a welcome offer for a year, how hard that would be. Talk about the sacker. I need all of you, if I do the experiment, each of you, if you're going to say lint, then each of you have to tithe me a certain amount of points in my preferred ecosystem as as a like I said, a tithe for my sacrifice. Uh, Chris says, is anyone else considering downgrading the Aspire card now since the diamond status has essentially been devalued along with Hilton Honors points? My wife has the Aspire, isn't thrilled. Surpass. I don't have the Aspire, but I could see why you would downgrade it. I mean, I've got the Surpass. I, I don't even get me going about hotel points. Quest wanted to get ANA to Tokyo. You're not going to do that on Virgin points, I don't think. Quest. Yeah, ANA. So going to Japan. I wanted to do either or. Doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. I need to do some more digging into it, but I want to do JAL or ANA to Japan, and then the other back home. So if I do JAL to Japan, then ANA home, or vice versa. So Dim says edit the following it has in our community because I'm very much aware that Chase as a bank has a massive wallet share. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Chase, I mean, Chase does a ton of business. That I would be surprised if they have the most cards out there floating around. Quest says first preferable. Oh, dude, there's no way in hell I'm flying that far and not flying first class. Okay, business, okay, acceptable. No, no. If I'm doing that, if that's like a bucket list thing to do, I am flying first. It is first. Vegas says ANA versus Virgin depends where you are flying to and where from. Yeah, that makes sense. Quest says fewer points from Virgin, more flexibility with ANA. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Virgin fewer points required. Yes, that definitely makes sense. I didn't realize ANA was that flexible though. Interesting. Tom says to Matt, I think the new built card says racketed on the front of That's funny, man. Oh, rewards master thanks to him. Yeah, congrats again, Mike. That's awesome, dude. Very cool. I'll be there one day. I mentioned in that direction slowly but surely. I think I'm only like 700 away or something like that from 2000. Only, you know. Quest's Atmos isn't a real replacement for the old Alaska. Yeah. I don't know. Like for me right now, Alaska, the only use case for Alaska miles for me is JAL. Other than that, it's kind of dead for me. So because of the nerfing that happened with Iceland Air because of technical difficulties, but yeah. I don't know, I got a thing in the mail. I got a couple things in the mail actually from Alaska about they had this like flyer they sent me about, oh, here the new Atmos program and here's the new earning structure and da, 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 da. And it's like, okay. And I threw the card down and haven't looked at it since. I'm sure it's collecting dust somewhere. Or I probably shredded it or something. Avengers also Chase added lifetime sign up bonus language on their business cards. Yeah. Yep. I mean, but when I got into this game a couple years ago, going on 3 years ago now, actually, um, and you know the ink train and all that, da, 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 I figured it was going to come to an end at some point. And Chase is ratcheting down. They're locking things down. So they're making things harder for people to get. I've seen several data points where people are under 524 and getting denied for cards. So yeah, they're tightening down. Chris says I am honestly looking at getting zero or low annual fee credit cards with cashback and points option. I have the Navy Fed flagship and Pin Fed Pathfinder. I thought about going after the Pin Fed, and the reason why is because I had an old auto loan that had been serviced by a couple of banks, and the final bank it landed with before I paid it off was PinFed. So I technically have a login account for PinFed, but I have no accounts with them. So I thought about trying to maybe go after the Pathfinder card at some point. We'll see. Avenger says the Ink Train is getting derailed again. Yeah, it definitely seems that way. It definitely seems that way for sure. Vegas says points and miles, you have to be flexible. Your favorite hotel or airline isn't always going to be available or at the price point you want. 100% correct, Vegas. You are 100% correct. A trip I have coming up is making this point that you're making now. I'm going to show you guys proof of it too that my favorite airline is not in play at all. So 100% right. Matt says also a random $6,500 Rove miles hit tonight. Was it from a, you said random, maybe it was a, maybe it was a referral, maybe? Matt, I need to talk to you about Rove too, by the way. I need to figure out something. And know you're the master of it. I'm not seeing something when I'm logged into Rove. Kevin says, "Did you hear that the penny no longer been made?" Yep, I saw that. I think I've actually seen it at where was it at? I think I was actually at there's been a couple places now. I think one was a convenience store, and I think one was a yeah, it was a Quick Trip convenience store where they were saying that pennies were no longer being made, so they were becoming more scarce and whatnot. So I thought I saw it at a second place, but there's definitely yeah. And of course, I saw it, on on the interwebs too. So yeah, no more pennies. Quest for points, 100% air better than hotels. I know Marriott plus Chase fanboys disagree. Yeah, yeah, they do. Uh, man, yeah, I'd like my hotel. I like my hotels. I like my hotel chain, or to say chains, but I like my brands, my hotel brands. The hotel itself is great. The property itself is great. The experience is good. The points suck. Period. Boxer says I'm back. Well, I'm hoping not to get another card until 2027. Oof, that's a lot of gardening, Boxer. Lint, yeah. Credit card lint. I'm using that. I'm using that, Happy Tom. If you don't mind, if I do end up doing the trifecta experiment for all of 26, I am using credit card lint. I will credit you with that term. Sam says I'm interested in Rove since they allow airline transfer. Yeah, I mean I'm interested in Rove too. I'm not seeing options I think I should be seeing, and it's kind of a bummer if it's true. Stacy says, I've only opened 3 credit cards this year, and I'm still coming out way further than I thought I would. Maximizing the multipliers and offers is key. 2026 is another story. So basically, Stacy's saying that in 2026, she is going on a bender, on a credit card bender. But Stacy, you're right though. If you have only gotten a couple of cards in a year, then maximizing multipliers is definitely the way to go for sure. I guess regardless of your spend level, it definitely makes a difference. But obviously, though, if you are a high spender and you're a family and you've got like 3 kids and you're plowing spend on cards, you're going to earn points very quickly. Rove seems unique. Yes, it does seem unique. Kevin Hilton give the yeah, yeah. Quest says, "Wow, I consider the Aspire." Yeah, but the diamond status kind of got nerfed here very recently, though. Oof, I don't know. I don't have diamond status, so doesn't affect me. But I know a lot of people that have diamond status are not happy. Quest says A&A points redemptions are all round trip, as far as I can tell. That that sounds right. I think so. Hey, Marsrith. Hey, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. I don't think I've seen you before, but thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Did JALPE to Japan and ANA economy return last month? Preferred ANA even in economy? I don't know the answer to that question. Maybe someone else here in the chat can answer that. I do not know. Chris says, I'm under 524, but Chase is straight tripping. So it's Atmos, Ascent, and Summit, and the cash advantage on my hit list next. I am about to pull the trigger on a Truist card, which pulls from Equifax. Yeah, I don't live in a Truist area, so I haven't. I've glanced at those cards briefly, but I don't live in an area that has a Truist bank, so that's about all I've done. But um, yeah, Chase is tightening the belt. They're not allowing just anybody and their uncle and their uncle's dog to get cards anymore. And they're gonna they're gonna pop up jail you. So Boxer says just use my Uber credit on the gold card. Got to choke down dinner when it gets here. If you're choking down dinner out, I hope you chew it first before you. Hope you're not swallowing it whole. Quest says most of the game is becoming useless, unfortunately, just searching for gems. Yeah, it's definitely becoming harder and harder and harder to find deals, and you're getting cards nerfed. You're getting, the this card right here is about to get nerfed in less than a month. So this is in a long line of things that have happened this year. Like I said, Chase is tightening the belt too. They're just not gonna be able to get anything willy nilly. That's why I asked the question earlier. Like, does 524 even matter anymore? Dugraz, what is up, Dugraz? Dugraz is here with Dugraz reports. Good to see you, Dugraz. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you and the family are doing good up there, man. 100%, yeah. Everybody saying hello to Mr. Dugraz. Been collecting pennies. Hey, man, the penny could be worth $100,000 one day. So if it's become so rare, so a penny for your thoughts won't have any more have any meaning anymore. Yeah. Well, I mean, a penny for your thoughts could have more meaning if a penny for your thought is rare. Just saying. Chris says PinFed is a good but inquiry sensitive with Equifax. Set up a checking and savings with them, and then use the pre-approval tool. The Platinum and Pathfinder are good cards. Pathfinder is a great travel card. Yeah, it's like I wonder how it would work, Chris, with me like having an auto loan that was paid off. So I'm in good standing with them. But if I have a login with them, but no other accounts with them, I wonder how that would play into getting the Pathfinder card. I guess I could become the DP that I want to know, right? Boxer, actually, that's a lie. Might go for the CFF and CFU, for a video. I'm still waiting for your first video, Boxer. Did you drop it and not tell me? Lithium. John, what's appealing to you about the PinFed Pathfinder? I will need to look at their partner list. Um, the uh, Pathfinder is. I'm trying to jog my memory here. I'm sorry. Today was just a rough day with work, and my brain is mush. Um, what was I looking for here? I'm trying to jog my memory. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, for what it is, I mean, it's a $95 annual fee card, but it comes with TSA Global and PreCheck. I think that's something that's pretty good for a $95 card. I thought there was. I'm probably drawing a blank here. I thought I also didn't it have like Priority Pass, I think too. I want to say, um, oh, people help me. I'm drawing a blank here, but I think those are the two things for a $95 card are the uh, Party Pass access, which any card has, but that's something that could have in the card. But also for a $95 annual fee card, you could be, if you're a TSA pre person, if you're not a person that wants global entry, if you're just domestic and you're traveling domestically, then there's the credit for TSA every year, or not every year, but when it comes time for renewal. But I think it also doesn't it have it's got a welcome offer on the card too, doesn't it? I'm trying to pull it up here. Um, oh, 50K in points for 3,000. 50K points for 3,000 in spend in the first 90 days for a no annual fee, or for a $95 annual fee card. But if you're an Honors Advantage member, it's waived. So that's good too. It's like a pretty solid card for a $95 annual fee card. My, my, thought my computer just crashed. I think I'm still here. Are y'all here? What offers aren't you seeing? Um, So Matt, when trying to find anything, I'm assuming you're asking about the about Rove. That is for um um like booking like business class or first class. 'Cause I evidently either I'm not clicking on something correctly or they don't do that. But I don't see any options for booking anything outside of economy. Happy Tom worked pretty hard to get IHG Diamond this year. Rove is making me not care about it anymore. Yeah, I need to dig into Rove a lot more, I think. Dugaz, as far as more, yeah, I don't think they have transfer partners at all. So yeah, I don't think so. I not that if they do, it's something I'm sure they don't because I have never heard like because Sledge is a big pin fed guy. He's never talked about their transfer partners ever. So I'm very certain that's the case. Happy Tom, credit card lint is yours, sir. Now go forth and sub no more. But I'm gonna need a points tithing from you, Tom, if I'm not gonna do any welcome offers. Dugas says, why do most peeps think the new Hilton status will deval other statuses so much? I'll let the peeps answer that question, Dugas, because I don't really care about Hilton status myself, but and Boxer thinks it's a knee-jerk reaction. Ultra super duper diamond can't be bought, only earned. So I don't see much of a trickle down problem. Maybe it's the case of people not wanting to have to spend to earn it. Like I think a lot of people in the game don't want to part with money to get to a certain goal. Maybe that's the case. Right. Yep. Douglas saying hello to peoples. Boxer saying hello back. Matt says Diamond Reserve pretty starts pretty nerf to start. Boxer says this time of the year, no time for chewing. They better hurry up. I might not be at this location by the time it's ready. Hey, whoever you ordered food from, I'm telling them now, you better hurry up for Boxer. He's got to go. St. Patrick, what is up, Patrick? Thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you. I appreciate the $2. Sorry to be late to the party. You're never late, sir. You're here when you're meant to be here. And I'm probably going to be ending here fairly soon. I didn't realize we were gone for almost 2 hours already. Jeez, the time has flown by. Avenger Spencer Johnson probably feels personally attacked by Chase in nerfing his Hyatt stays. Yeah, because Spencer's a big fan of the Chase Hyatt ecosystem for sure. He loves that. What's up, Charles? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Quest says Hilton Gold with Amex Plat hopefully holds up its value as the best mid-tier elite status with consideration of the diamond devaluation. I've been happy with Hilton Gold with my platinum card. I mean, I could also have it with my Surpass card as well. It serves me fine. Like I don't just my travel style and whatnot. Gold is plenty for me. Like that's totally fine. So I've had no issues with it. So I think that to me that value stays intact. Just my opinion though. Quest says, I'm always on the go. Good to see you, John. Yep, Quest. If you're yep, peace. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Thank you. I'll talk to you tomorrow, man. Very kind of you. Thank you for the super chats too, by the way. Very super kind of you. Boxer, a bicycle. My food is being picked up on an effing bicycle in the middle of the desert. Is it? I don't think it's a bicycle, but you'll get your food in 5 hours. Boxer first video dropped yesterday. Again, at this time, it's not in this space, but for a few videos, it will be. The video is awful. That's a lie. It's worse than awful. 23 minutes of worse than awful. Okay, I'm gonna check it out now. I'm glad you told me. I didn't know you dropped it. Why didn't you message me and tell me you dropped the video, man? Come on now. Charles says, anybody downgrade Venture X? Wonder if they prorate if you are about halfway through the anniversary year. I thought I saw something somewhere where they don't prorate, Charles, but I do not hold the VX card. I have no experience with that, so I am not the authority on answering that question. But I thought they did not. I am probably wrong about that though. Chris says nearly all of the banks are going to tighten up because of the impending credit crunch due to the economy and inflation. So I'm looking at credit unions who are generous. I mean, that's not a bad play, Chris. I totally understand that thinking. Um, it it's not wrong to be cautious. So lithium. Thanks for the pivot info. Well, first of all, I don't know that I gave you great information, but I don't know the PinFed system like the back of my hand. I just don't. I was a customer purely because of a auto loan that got sold to them, and that's about it. I've looked at a couple other cards, but I don't know it really well. So, but I'm glad I helped however I did. I've I'd never considered them, even though I've got a checking account there. Anyone is just hyper focused on the big three. Everyone is focused on the big three. There's so many other great cards out there. You know, I know the big three get all of the talk and get all of the praise and everything. But I've been talking a lot about this card right here a lot lately, from sciencing with it and all that, and it's a super strong card because the categories are just so expansive. And it yeah, the big three get all the praise, but there's some gems out there, and there's some gems at small banks too. Gem cards that are not talked about, and they are amazing earners. So it's good to talk about different. I talked about a couple of banks here in my city, like UMB, United Missouri Bank, and also Commerce Bank. They're small banks, they're regional banks, they're banks that don't get talked about, but it's nice to talk about something different. You know, if I talk about something, there's times where I put a video out, to be 100% honest with you all. There's times where I put a video out about a card that I know is not going to get a lot of views, but it's talking about something different, because that's I like being different, and talking about City and Chase and Amex all the time is just, it's fine, but it's like I just want to be different. Chris says, if you are a veteran or DOD, you can get PinFed honors and have no annual fee. I pay zero annual fee as a vet. Nice. I did not know that option, Chris. That's good to know. Yes, and thank you for your service, Chris. Nurican says, couldn't wait any longer. And thanks, first of all, Nurican, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. You couldn't wait any longer to see what the transfer partners are going to be on the US bar since my annual fee hit 2 weeks ago. So I cashed out my 70K points. Hopefully US Bank will let me product change. So did you just straight cash out, Nurican? Did you just say I'm transferring the points to checking account or whatever? I mean, mine is annual fee is due in a few weeks. So I'm I've gone through the process of taking care of this before canceling it, and I'm actually going to do a video on it once everything posts and everything, just so I can show you what I did. So, but yeah, mine's going to be gone too. I said, "Oh, dude, I can probably help with that." Okay, all right. I figured if anybody could, Matt, you would be the person. Boxer Simplify, yep, Simplify, brother. Mr. St. Patrick says PinFed doesn't have any transfer partners. The Priority Pass is just a pass to you have to pay $35 to visit. Yeah, that's kind of crappy. Did it say that here at all? I was glancing over it. Oh yeah, you got to click the details. Yeah, the fine print. Oh yeah, lounge visit fees apply. Yep, there you go. Boxer to Chris. Most of my military friends are Marines. Much respect to you guys. Yep. Remember to click the like. Yes, please do click the like button. I would appreciate that very much. Thank you for the reminder, you guys. Chris says PinFed Pathfinder is a Visa signature card, so you may be able to use that better abroad. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Happy Tom. Regarding Rove business class, top right of screen, there is a drop down menu, same screen as when putting in flight destinations. Okay. I might have just missed it, Tom. I could have just point blank missed it. So I'll check that out tonight after I shut down the streamer, which is probably going to be pretty imminent here. So been going for 2 hours already, and John's hungry. Only bad thing about upgrades is if the person in front of you got the last upgrade. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the bad part of upgrades for sure. Chris says I have an upcoming trip to New Hampshire, so I will be using my PinFed Pathfinder and the Navy Fed flagship with my green card for travel incidentals. Nice. That paid out alone will help with PIN. Okay. All right. That's good to know. Yeah. So they should still see that in their system. So that paid out alone. Okay. That's good to know, man. I will, might have to check that out actually. Might have to seriously take a look at that. That's not a bad setup though for travel incidentals. I think I'm almost thinking I'm at the last comment here. Boxer, hey John, I do have a question from one of your sciencing videos. Okay. You're noticing that things are coding different with different banks. Mm, I mean, I haven't done, I haven't, I have not done like a same purchase comparison Boxer. Like I'm going to purchase this one thing at this one place and like bought it 3 times to see what they code as. I haven't gone that far yet. Um, so I can't answer that question yet. But might try that down the road though. So Chris says, I am feeling that Bank of America cash advantage. I am feeling that keep flashing. I want to get that and an Atmos card within 30 days to get only one TransUnion pull. Yep, you could do that. BOA is slept on and points multiply with Merrill Lynch account. Yeah, they do. And yeah, relationship account. I know in my videos I've showed the screen grab of the points, and you get extra points for even my little checking account relationship I have with them is extra points. So yeah, that BOA, the customized cash rewards card is slept on. It's such a good card. Did you mean to step on your toes, sir? No, I don't think you did, man. Oh, Dugraz has some breaking news, but you have to promise to keep it a secret. Okay, shh. Everybody, shh, quiet. Nobody knows this. No one's gonna know. It's gonna be just between us, nobody else. Boxer says, my MX Gold will not code dining at a bakery, but my saver will. Might actually try with my autograph when I get home. Yeah, man. Be the data point you want to be, man. Or be the data point you want to know. On behalf of the 23 in chat, we promise. Dugras, okay, shh, quiet. Quiet, everybody. Dugras says, I just moments ago got approved for a Capital One Saver card with a sub and $100 statement credit and 0% for a year. Shh. Quiet. Let's not tell anybody. Nobody knows. Be very, very quiet. Your secret's safe with us, Dugras. But congrats on the thing that we don't know about. That is awesome. American, I actually booked a $1,035 ticket on a Southwest refundable flight to trigger the RTR. And a few days later, I canceled the flight. Yep. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing too. Dude, guys, I've been checking for over a year now and never could get pre-approved for the full-blown saver with the sub until today. Face blue, smiling. Yeah, you were just talking about that, dude, guys. Yeah, that's crazy. So I checked Capital One like a week ago, and I'm still approved for their secured platinum card. So with an 827 credit score, FICO 9 score. So it's like, yeah, whatever. But shh, 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 quiet. Nobody knows anything. I don't know anything about what's going on with Dugras. None of us know. LG, has anyone ever received a retention offer or anything for trying to cancel a city card? I have not. Boxer, well, the Uber bike rider is 7 minutes out. Let me go wait for him. If he gets smashed by a car, my food is gone. I'll be really pissed. I'm hungry. Yeah, I would be mad too. Yeah, thanks, Box. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, man. Vegas, Elmer, be very, very quiet. Elmer Fudd, yeah, be very, very quiet. Shh. Oh, Happy Tom says, yep, said he will do a small up. See, I learned something new today. I did not know that said he did that. Okay, people, I'm at 2 hours. And then Dugras, white unicorn with rainbow hair. I got a white unicorn with rainbow hair super sticker for $1.50 from Mr. Dugaz at Dugaz Reports. Thank you, Dugaz. I appreciate that. And just for you, celebrate, celebrate. Come on and celebrate. Appreciate you, Dugaz. Thank you, man. That means a lot. And I'm glad you chose the white unicorn with rainbow hair. That means a lot too, man. Thank you. But I'm going to shut it down here. It's dinner time for me. I'm hungry. So 2 hours and 5 minutes. You all have been crazy, crazy, amazing tonight. I'm going to go back through here and see if I can not miss anybody's super chats. Tom, happy Tom. Thank you for the donated super chat or gifted super chat. I appreciate that. I know Filmo gifted me 5 super chats. Thank you, Filmo. That was very kind of you. Super kind of you. Thank you. I know that Dugras is super sticker just now. Thank you again, Dugras. I know Quest also donated, gave me a couple of super chats as well. I know he's offline now with his family, but thank you again, Quest. If you're rewatching this at all, very kind of you, sir. I know St. Patrick also gave me a super sticker as well, super chat as well. Very kind of you, sir. I know MR also did. Again, thank you as well. Guess I could be clicking on these as I'm talking about them, so sorry that I'm not clicking on them. But very kind of all of you. You guys blow me away every time I'm doing a live, and I'm seeing. I think at one point there was over 50 people here. So you guys you rock. That's all I can say is you rock. You guys is why I keep doing this, but also not just the super chats, but also just the engagement and the questions and the comments and just learning from you all. And I learn something new every time. So because I am not the smartest person in the room by any stretch of the imagination. So every one of you are smarter than I am. So and Dugras again, thank you, man. Super kind of you, man. I appreciate that. Oh, yep, good. Thank you, LG. I appreciate you, man. Good luck. Yep. Oh, Charles, did the 2 cards with BOA sheet, 3 sheets bin cards, so 1 pull. Customized cash is cool. Got rewards card going to downgrade to customized cash 2 next year. Yeah. You can also get another customized cash now for the 6% for a year on your chosen category. Nurkin, have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you, Nurkin. Yeah. And again, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. You all rock. Have a good evening. And before I sign off, as I always say, be good to each other, okay? And be respectful to each other and have conversations. It's okay to talk about things and either agree or agree to disagree. But conversations are what is important, not only in this world, but in the world in general. And until next time,